The clock at Willow Creek is ticking, and time is running out. What secrets are hidden in the shadows of the mysterious train? In Part 3, we uncover buried secrets and face the unknown head-on. The story is reaching its peak. Don't miss a single moment. Midnight Stories. The Last Train to Willow Creek. Part 3. The Man Who Never Aged. Daniel couldn't move. For 20 years, he had imagined this moment 1,000 times. The moment he would see his father again. But never like this. Never inside a train that shouldn't exist. Never sitting among passengers who disappeared before he was even an adult. Michael Carter slowly stood from his seat. The same face, the same eyes, the same voice. It was impossible, because Daniel's father looked exactly as he did on the night he disappeared. Not older, not weaker, not changed. 20 years had passed outside, but inside this train, time had stopped. Father, Daniel's voice trembled. I watched your funeral. Michael looked down. I know. You know? The old man nodded. I saw everything. Daniel stepped closer. Then why didn't you come back? Michael looked around the train. Because I couldn't. Daniel looked at the passengers. They all disappeared 20 years ago? Michael nodded. Yes. Are they alive? The question stayed in the air. Michael didn't answer immediately. Finally, he said, that depends on what you think life is. Daniel felt uncomfortable. Stop speaking in riddles. I need the truth. His father looked at him, and for the first time, Daniel saw fear in his eyes. The truth is dangerous. Michael walked toward the end of the carriage. Come with me. Daniel followed. As they passed through the train, he noticed something strange. Every passenger was holding something. A letter, a photograph, an object from their past. A woman held a wedding ring. An old man held a child's toy. A young soldier held a broken watch. What are they doing? Daniel asked. Michael answered quietly. They are waiting. Waiting for what? To remember. They reached the final carriage. Unlike the others, this one was completely empty, except for a single table. On the table was an old railway map. Daniel recognized it immediately. It was the map his father used at work. But there was something different. A red line had been drawn through an area that didn't exist anymore. The abandoned tunnel. What happened that night? Daniel asked. Michael stared at the map. 20 years ago, I discovered that the tunnel wasn't abandoned. Daniel listened carefully. There was another railway line beneath it. One that wasn't built by the company. One that didn't appear on any official records. Michael explained that the railway company had discovered the hidden tunnel decades earlier. Inside was something impossible. A railway line that seemed to connect different moments in time. A place where the past and present existed together. The company wanted to use it. They wanted to control it. But Michael discovered the truth. The tunnel wasn't a machine. It was a doorway. And every time someone tried to control it. It demanded a price. So the train disappeared because of the tunnel? Daniel asked. Michael shook his head. No, it disappeared because of me. Daniel looked shocked. What? Michael closed his eyes. I tried to save everyone, but I failed. Suddenly, the lights inside the train started flickering. The passengers looked up. For the first time, they showed emotion. Fear. Michael looked toward the front of the train. He knows you're here. Daniel turned. Who? Before Michael could answer, a voice came through the train speakers. A calm, unfamiliar voice. Welcome back, Michael. The entire train became silent. Michael's face changed. Daniel noticed. His father wasn't afraid of the train. He was afraid of that voice. A man appeared at the end of the carriage. He was wearing a black suit. He looked about 50 years old. But his eyes, they looked much older. Daniel Carter. The man smiled. You finally came. Daniel stepped back. Who are you? The man walked closer. My name is Victor Hale. Daniel recognized the name. Everyone in Willow Creek knew it. Victor Hale was the founder of the railway company, a man who disappeared 15 years before Daniel was born, a man who was officially declared dead. You were dead, Daniel said. Victor smiled. People say that when they don't understand something. Daniel looked at his father. What does he want? Michael answered. He wants the same thing he wanted 20 years ago. Victor smiled. The ability to control time. The train suddenly shook violently. The lights went out. Outside the windows, there was no longer darkness. There was something else. Images, memories, moments from the past. Daniel saw himself as a child. He saw his father leaving home that night. He saw his mother crying. He saw the funeral. Everything. But then, he saw something he had never seen before. His father standing in front of the train, talking to Victor. And Victor wasn't trying to stop him. He was helping him. Daniel turned toward his father. You lied to me. Michael looked away. I had no choice. No choice? Daniel's voice became louder. You let me believe you were dead. Michael looked at his son with sadness. Because if you knew the truth, you would have come looking for me. And this train would have taken you too. The train whistle exploded through the night. Victor smiled. Now the final passenger has arrived. Daniel looked confused. What does that mean? Victor stepped closer. It means the train is complete. Michael grabbed Daniel's arm. We need to get you off this train. Victor laughed. You still don't understand, Michael. The train didn't bring Daniel here. It called him. Suddenly, the train stopped. Every passenger looked toward Daniel, and slowly, they all said the same words. Welcome home. Part 3. Done. Part 4. Coming soon. Stay locked in. Relax, breathe, and let these calming tunes guide you into a peaceful night's sleep.